I did play the Titanfall beta, and I already know that Ed is going to have a lot to say about this as well, but I'm just going to say this. I thoroughly enjoyed the beta. There's some people that was online complaining about certain stuff, but yet the day that this beta came out, it started out as a closed beta, and then as the day went on, Respawn opened it up to everybody. It was sending out invites to everybody on PC and Xbox. So that's why I find it funny, because a lot of people was critical of it, but yet everybody wanted to get in on it because it was free. But I enjoyed it, you know. Of course, we have an article that's going up later today. One of our writers is writing about his thoughts about it, but personally, I have no real complaints. I just hope that once the game does launch, it's going to be able to offer a little bit more to people besides what was in the beta, because the beta gives you pretty much everything that you would need as far as information is concerned. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more out of it when we actually get the finished product. More maps, of course, more options, stuff like that. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
That's pretty cool. Sounds interesting.
You know what? I'm glad somebody enjoyed it, because I sure as hell did not.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
So let's get over to you, Ed. You know, tell us a little bit about your experience with the Titanfall beta. I mean, do you really hate it that much? Like, what's wrong with it?
Nah, I'll be honest. I'm kind of just talking shit. I don't hate it that much, but honestly, the way people are talking about this game, where like it's kind of like the second coming of Jesus Christ, is definitely not that. It's a typical Call of Duty clone, bro. Like, to me, I don't see that special anything about it. And me, y'all know me, I'm the Microsoft guy. I would be telling you that this shit was hot if it was. But, you know, to me, it's okay. It's okay game. I mean, it's not bad by any means, but I just don't see that it factor that people seem to be experiencing with this game at all. And in my opinion, this beta kind of killed the momentum, for me at least, because now that I know, you know, what I'm expecting, I'm really not looking forward to March 11th when it drops. I mean, I'm still going to buy it because it does seem like a decent game, and it's, you know, it's a new game on the Xbox, and I got some friends lined up ready to play it. But you know, I haven't been enjoying the beta that much. There's a lot of stuff I expected from the game itself that I really haven't seen or experienced. It's kind of
well, what things exactly? What things exactly were you expecting from the game for it to kind of, you know, have that kind of charm? I mean, necessarily, is it being Call of Duty with mech stuff really necessarily a bad thing?
It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a bad thing for me. I'm just tired of that type of gameplay with perks and all that shit. Like, can we go back to basics, like, for multiplayer? Like, why does everything have to have all those elements in it? Like, why do we have to have classes? Why can't it be like the old school games where, hey, a rocket spawns here, so everybody go to that fucking spot and try to get rockets?
But is it that the formula that like works though?
That is the formula that works. It worked in the past, but that formula's gone now. I mean, there's no like weapon spawns in fucking Call of Duty games no more, or mainly any type of game. You know, everybody's doing class based now. But another thing I didn't personally like was the whole bots thing. I mean, it is done well here in this game because they kind of do separate your bot kills from, you know, how many human characters you're playing against or how many you killed. But to me, they're just filler characters. Like, sometimes, I'm pretty sure Rich has experienced this, where you walk into a room and there's a bot from your team and a bot from their team, and they're just kind of wrestling and, you know, messing around, trying to kill each other. You just simply shotgun to the fucking body and they're done. It's like the bots really aren't there to like kill you or anything, in my opinion. At least I haven't died. I don't think I've died from a bot once, but
they're more like walking targets.
Yeah, they're more like walking targets, just kind of like, they're more like filler space, like, you know, like, and I don't like that.
I don't blame you, to be honest. That's always been like that. I remember that from Killzone on PlayStation 2. Like that used to be like a real pain in the butt. Like it just doesn't. There's no substitute for a human player, especially in a multiplayer game.
Yeah, it's kind of just a cheap way for them to make the map feel busy or make this grand epic scale, make it
But
seem
just
like
to fill the
it's a
spot.
grand. Yeah. Like to me, that's just a cheap way, in my opinion.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily terrible, but it's just I don't see that special thing in that game.